Dumela mafrika baraba botsekeka baka molelong khona. Itsho into mntasekhaya ngomvulo omhle ngomvulo omnondi. I'm hoping bana weekend yakho bimuyoli because ayami bimuyoli ke shame. Hello.
Maban Neil Mother's Day, what did you do?
Mother's Day. Shame nna ka ke re kopolo kwana.
Oh yeah.
Mara ka weekend. Na le na re shara birthday yakere.
Oh.
Friday.
La botlhano le.
Same day.
Mara also o tlotla kam.
O tla kam, yeah.
Re tlo tlhakana le na ko plekeng ere or no?
Friday. Au, wa ke ba na tshela ke.
Ay, phela ke no, you know what? Tano Tabete once did it. Go some club. Mama nal thing but for like 2 hours. No, just to say happy birthday then.
Yeah, mama probably on Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, matshelo re khoba tanganedza comeback ya mushumo wa shift nenga dzina ndifika mupombe ndishpa food petsa ro khode takala nga manda so ya shia na musi lesakala belanga ru alive lekana na phone la ko 0391333720 okanye ku Facebook na ku Twitter @shift on SABC wala tsa gore leke lana le leng gore na le wena re boledišana ka letse le gore tlhakana le tswana tsa tse ge le hlaba le ge le dikela re dula mo fatshe ra di fatlolla
ka sepedi rere e koba e sa lenyane ge ile re bona le molaetso nya ka gore molaetso o fitla batswadi o fitle go ba dudi ka moka ba Afrika Borwa go ka botsa bana o tseba re o sure molaetso tlo fitla. So today we've got a couple of school kids ba ba ileng gore ba re bona nna re ba rutile ka tsa dikgetho because ra tsaba re bontši ba lene especially batho ba baswa and funu voter is here like elections in August. It is I think it's the 3rd or 4th of August esayiphethe ngoku so sifuna yazi ba kutheni bayinomdla wo voter because ekugqibeleni xa ufuna ukwenza utshintsho apho uhlala khona kufuneka ube namandla namandla wakho aphi asezandleni
zakho. Alright, ke tla go senyana go ge ke na go la re tsene go what's on your mind? What's on your mind la tsa gore ke mo le gore na le wena re boledišana ka letse le gore tlhakana le tsona. Okay, go Facebook ne ke batla gore ba kene ko yona because nna ke tlo e bala the willing ka teng. Bulipi ore I'm in the clinic fetching my treatment. What's on my mind is for thinking that governments need to make more clinics because so many people that comes the wailing thing into the clinic, others wait outside, especially the older people and serious patients while it's called tough situations. So no what she's trying to say says ukuthi amaklinik o kra gore ko Soweto maybe re na le clinic tse 5 and sometimes because of go abata o kra gore re emiline batho ba gola gona gore ra fotlisa umuntu omdala naye maka late umale uya le move. Then Michael Sibusiso or Monday is a good just feeling sorry for the people in Malamulela for destroying the future of their children and the great children. I must say violence is a bad thing. Now children can go to school. What an example do parents give to give this must look into carefully, which is bad, man. I think it was about 20. If I could let mark, that's very bad. Okay, I can go emailing Spongile Maling or hey guys, I'm worried about the amount of deaths on our roads. This has to completely stop. Rata gore ke re bone gore batho ba ntse ba tlhokofala molaetso le gore na re le shift re ka lefa ngona e leng gore o botlhokwa gore ha o tseba gore you driving maybe from Joburg o ya ko Limpopo or o suka la Joburg o ya Mpumalanga or vice versa o phume Limpopo o tsala Joburg ha o fila gore o khathetse ema ko garaging o rest o robale because of akuncede ukuthi o rashele ukuthi ufike la ufike khona leso sikhathi ukhathele those things ke lo tseleng gore di cause accident. And another thing e leng gore important ha o tseba gore o nwele o seke wa driver because of batho ba bang o thola gore nna ke fresh ke ready ke batho driver ke kentse safety belt tla fela setileng se tagilo or motho le gore o khathetse watla a tlontse our lines re le zoleka
male guys
re teng le ka o soleka
ke teng leka Miss Bombay
yes
ke go ba gore ke kwela butaro hanyane
o batla boela butaro hanyane
the both of you together.
Okay.
Hello sir.
The butaro mamela ne
baba
xa ichip yayisaqala wena wawuthanda unxiba umthungo ne
okay
and I would usually take pictures of you. I still have photos of you in my album. Yeah, took up now by the way. I'm a fashion designer.
Okay.
So when you bring up the nana yazi xa uthungayo uyadinga ba ube nabantu abazawulauncha icareer yakho abantu abathile. So ndiyacinga betnana jonga Miss Bombe, I see your body, I see your shape. Can ngiphendule tender betnana ke ndinithungele can ilaunch icareer yakho.
Mamela ke zo. Usisi wakho udinga impahla mntasekhaya. Thumela i-email ngoku.
Ngayidingi ndikhona Miss Bombe.
Xa ugqiba ishow ngoku thumela i-email shift@sabc.co.za uzayifumana i-deal. South Africa is watching, we confirming now. Uba zinhle ke phofu.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much.
Wow. All right, can't go sing na go ke na go la re tsene go skip pan to check what's happening in and around South Africa.
Alright, sikhipha mawatshi ke mntasekhaya sithathana ngantoni na ezakwazi utshintsha ubomi bakho nawe so that ukava lethu libe lihle bokamoso bja gago bele ka maAfrika Borwa be bja go phadima. So today re tlo bolela ka taba tsa di-innovation because re tsara gantši na le di-ideas and also re mohlomong wa thoma kae o ka thuša ke mang. In fact wa gopela motho wa inventor, please call me. Ba re o tlo kry-a tšhelete di-million di aka no because e be e le investor gore bona nna ke tlo innovator, please call me. Over the years e mereketse today o tlo kry-a di-million. So maybe lena mo leng gona o na le di-ideas o na le tsona, so please tlhwaya tsebe mamelisa hantle 2016 SA Summit e khona, Innovation Summit. Re na le Auspuleng ke o tlo re usa ka yona re go etsalana. Auspuleng
Ntate.
o jwa
Ke hantle ntate.
ha o le motletse ha o le motletse
ntate. Ke a leboha.
Pele ditlhako.
o rata go na
Pele ditlhako.
okay a re mo ka summit ya this year.
Ntate. Summit ena e tlo ba ka e tlo tla ba Gauteng mona ka August.
Okay.
And then it tlo ba Cape Town ka August and then Gauteng ka September.
Oh yeah.
And it's a summit that has gone on for dilemo tse ngata haholo. Ke participate le ho tloa ke tlebelle mo sa bonese.
Oh, okay.
Ke participate. Ke ne ke fana ka di-workshop e bile ke bua and kgetlong sena na ke participate ke le motlotlo haholo bane ke tle ke be ke participate ke le ka tlase ke sebeletsa Henley Business School.
Oh yes.
Mo
As a
re
head of
qala-
school and
Yes,
university. Yeah.
re qala sekolo sa Innovation and Branding, which is the first in the
Nice.
country, I think in the continent as well.
So if let's say hona le motho a motjha a na le di-ideas o kgone ho tla sekolo se lona a tlo ithuta hantle gore o innovate ke ntho tse jwang.
Kore ke dumela hore maAfrika ke batho ba bohlale haholo, ba innovative haholo, ba creative haholo. Kore ke batho ba dintho tse ntjha ha o sheba maAfrika re itshokola. Ho thwe necessity is the mother of all inventions ka sekgowa.
Yeah.
Kore re batho ba itshokolang, re batho ba dulang nako ena kaofela re na le ditlhoko. And ha o sheba history ya rona kaofela re iketseditse ntho tse ngata. Empa ka hobaneneng batho bana ba ka ntle ba tlisa di-products tsa bona monana re qeteletse re le di-consumera fela ya di-products tse entsweng. Mme ke dumela hore ke di-summit tse kang tsena tse tlo tla di re thusa hore re ke re be le confidence creativity ya rona le matleng a rona ho innovate and le matleng a rona ho qala dintho tse ntjha. Jwale summiting e kang enana ha o na le di-idea tse ntjha o mohlomong ha o ntse o dutse because of necessity kapo ditlhoko tse itseng tse o bileng le tsona ebe o qadile ntho e ntjha yo reng ntho ena e ka fetola lefatshe kapo e ka fetola the country kapo even just the continent. Platform here e go fang yona hore o tle o tlo presenta and ha o present fela bathong ba bang o presenta di-investoreng bathong ba business batho ba government ba tla o fa insight hape lo network le ba bang bentse ba invent.
So how to present jwalo batho ba tla kgona ho thusa ka bo ditjhelete kapa ka ho hlatla ba kgona ho thusa idea hore e qetelle e sebetsa hantle. So let's say for instance hona ntshashibile no tjena o na le di-ideas ana le tsona o ya kae go thola information o kenela jwang bo di-date ntho tse jwalo.
Website ya teng ke www.innovationsummit.co.za.
Okay.
Ke website e ntle haholo. It is very well designed. Le information ya yona e flowa ha bonolo. O tla fumana contact information o bo fumane le dintho tse fapaneng tse tlo etsahala hobane ho tla ba le di-workshop tse thusang batho hore ba be innovative. Ho be le di-workshop tse thusang di-corporates hore na ba integrate jwang innovation le di-processing tsa bona. Jwale ho be le bo dibaka tse di-inventara di tlang jwale di tlo displaya di-product tsa bona le dibaka tseo batho ba nang le di-idea ba ka sharang jwale ba presenta in competitions ba ba metle ba win hona mono no di-inventara di re tlo tla re re fena idea ya hao and take it to the market.
So website ke one stop shop here ngwana mme tsena mo innovations.co.za o tlo tseba ho thola tsebo kaofela ho ba anything o batlang ho e tseba ka yona ka mokamozo.
Mamtlama nalona ra like a very important topic le like a IEC School Democracy Week. It according to law of South Africa you can only vote ha na le mngwaga e 18. But that doesn't mean gore ha na le 16 or 17 ha gone ka register. Namhlanje ke sobe sikhuluma le ba soba ileng gore ba tswa go dikolong tsa fapa fapana ba tlo botsa gore first time bona ba kwa ka IEC botse botse ne ba nagana gore IEC ke eng le gore why ba nagana gore go vote go bohloka. Le sa gore bid of by competition e gona mo ileng gore wena ka winner 3.5 winner na ke Delphina ke kana go tswa ko Tina Sonke where?
I think go Eden Park, yeah.
Go Eden Park. Ra o lebogisa ge 3.5 voucher ra yatla and then you can go online o ishopela mra papa tso re tswela pele se shoot.
Thanks for schooling.
Shift, SABC Education and bidobuy.co.za are giving away 30 vouchers to the value of 3,500 Rand each. You can buy almost anything on Bid or Buy, from brand new products to second-hand items and hard-to-find collectibles. To qualify for this voucher, you need to be 18 years or older, have an email address and access to internet. SMS BID, your name, surname and birth date to 33720 now and stand a chance to win a voucher to the value of 3,500 Rand. This competition is brought to you by Bid or Buy, a safe and simple online marketplace.
Ka te ba re thagarisa kampaganya mishomo ya she ba re Patrickile next time go ja ka metsi ke lelo metsi but ke break the Joseph Live Television. Alright, so today re bolla ka IEC School Democracy Week mo ileng gore bana ba sekolo ba kgona go ithuta ka taba tsa dikgetho because ra tswa re matla ga go gore kgone go fetola ba ka motso ya gago go ba go fetole seemo sa modulong gona is in your hands mo le re kgona go vote but also go share na go vote line e ba bothata 083933720 or SMS ka 3720 shift at sabc.co.za ke email address ya rena and ba nga ba ifuna go igelegele mntase ngena ku social media sikhona kuzo zonke shift on SABC1 kam
Ngosnathi grand bafanas why before the show no sapara abon
Ngosnathi was lay again
Ne ke di apere.
o tshwere swag so because go TV go shift
they make me look nice grand bafanas
Ah, ke grand.
sharp no no
Yebo.
njani sis
Ngiyaphila njani?
sisintombi
Ngiyaphila njani?
ari ha kena ari yo ku TV omukana mara in real life usilenda
hey
no ke motsa rai manje sengiyajima ngisale t-shirt alright bafanas
Ah, ke mnati.
Thando
Hey hey.
njani sis
Ngiyaphila njani?
ha re qaleng he ha re bueng ka IEC School Democracy Week ke eng ntombi
IEC School Democracy Week. It is a week whereby, as democracy facilitators, we go to different schools to encourage learners, motivate them, or to raise the awareness kahle kahle,
yeah
about the IEC electoral processes.
yeah
ewethu ngikayile wayethatha ngesilungu nje
Hayi andinqaya.
bekucacise kahle ngesixhosa kaloku
Okay, ndicinga uthando ne mhlambe ngayi.
afake nayo uzawufunda uzothetha hayi siningakhumishi yethu
Okay, IEC collaborator ne Department of Basic Education. Ukuthi now that we are approaching elections, we should go to school and inform youth ne on the electoral processes and democracy. What does democracy mean to youth yethu? By understand better. Yes.
disetso
Yes.
ho etsahetseng ka democracy week
Well, ka Democracy Week, the ba tlile go sekolong kwa batlo re bontsha gore what is IEC, told us what is IEC. So bianong he ba tla kwa le ba we didn't know specifically or kanjani or ke eng IEC wa bona. So he ba re bontsha yona ba ruta ka yona, we started understanding or process ya teng e tsamaya byang the Democratic Week ba tla le everything that happens while we vote for one here vote.
Yeah.
botlhokwa bo vote
o tlhatsitse ke eng wena specifically
Well, the process, the voting process. Like I was rushed to see how does it go, like in real life, or it's a okay. So
nonazi wena first time ubona le gama elithi IEC bocabanga ukuthi IEC yini
IEC. I was like, voting.
yeah
Voting. The minute IEC is involved, then I know voting.
Yeah.
So in my head, I had this word voting, voting, voting. And I was like, these people, we're going to vote. No. And then they came to our classes and we participated in debate. Then I was like, oh, IEC.
Also, we're going to debate amongst econ, high schools.
Yes.
But topic between.
Voting is important. And I was on the affirmative side. I was saying, yes, voting is important because it gives you the voice, the opportunity to voice your opinions. And also, it gives you the opportunity to raise issues such as the legalization of same-sex marriages. It is through voting that we have it right now. So, well, unfortunately, we didn't win the debate. It was a tie. It was a tie.
Oh, it was a tie, at least. You didn't lose either. What grade, man?
Grade 10.
Really? When I got 16.
I'm 16 years old.
Wow. Okay. Ngozi nathi wena uchazwe yini kahle kahle like ushilo uthisha ukuthi yena was more interested ku process yokuvote angithi wena kwi democracy week yonke yini that stood out for wena?
Well, tingiqale kanje. Mangibona iIEC bengicabanga ukuthi yilo political party.
Oh,
Bengazi I was trying to find out ukuthi kahle kahle ubani oyiphethe. Because ANC, it was Zuma, it's still EFF, ganjalo. You see, so I was wondering ukuthi le party le IEC iphethe ubani and imeleni. But then mabafika esikolweni bazofundisa about it like, oh, it's not a party. It's basically a program that deals with elections. So mabafundisa ke esikolweni I turned to understand ukuthi cha akuyona iphathi I section edila ngama votes and all that
to make sure that the voting is free and fair.
Yeah.
But and you can imagine how many other millions are out there thinking ukuthi IEC very party.
So I was part of them. Ngingazi now.
So your mind is shifted.
Nah, it's shifted now. So I understand.
Register?
Yes, I am registered.
Why wabona when are we important ukuthi kumele uregister?
You know, ukuze ngizokhona ukuvota ngithi kumele ngiregister. Angeke ngikhona ukuvota ngingaregister. And it is important for me to register in order for me to vote, as it is important to vote.
Ekaleni mangikhuluma nawe before soqala bowuthe wena ma we debate wena bowukule group lethi thina asibona ukuthi kubalekile ukuvota. Why bowucabanga kanjalo before bazokuchasisela kahle?
Ukuthi bengibheka indlela izinto bezenzeka ngayo.
Okay.
Abantu ama party leaders they keep on saying you vote for us, we do this for you. You vote for us, we do this for you. And then at the end of the day, nothing comes to pass. So, mayibuye engqondweni ukuthi ngihambe futhi ngiyoqueue lapha siyavota manje ngo-August. Kwazi bani kuzobe kubani. And many people bazobe baqueue. Nami kumele ngivuke ekuseni ngigodole ngihambe ngiyoqueuela u0. So, yinto beyifike ekhanda lami ukuthi ngiyoqueuela u0.
But like program ke at least yazama ukuthi kushift ne.
So mayifika ke I-debate the affirmative side, they were so strong, powerful. Although it was a tie because I stand my ground. I don't go down without a fight. I don't go down without a fight. So, but then masengi analyze sengiwan ukuthi the affirmative side came up with very strong points that made that shift my mind ukuthi you should go register and go vote is important.
Bulento le register vele you are register sweetie xa 16 but you only vote xa 18. Why unga register xa 18 vote?
Okay. We register xa 16 years ne. So that ungahlali khona kwi voters roll.
Okay.
But then because you are still 16 years and siyazi ba xa 16 years usay minor kukho into ongakwazi uzenzela ngokwakho and kukho izinto ongazidecideli nje ngokwakho. But then xa usona 18 years full, now you are regarded as you are a young adult. So yabona ingqondo yakho ngokuyaqala kancinci iyakwazi uzenzela izigqibo ezi-right.
Oh, nalento ba at 16 already you're looking forward but xa uthi 18 already ukhona.
And so grumekile okay. Kune IEC. Then so has all the processes now.
All right, does our youth care about 2016 municipal elections and politics? Good Twitter, Escort Pretoria at students must engage in politics at an early age and must have a contribution to leading government of their choice. They do. I saw it at Manifesto in Orlando Stadium. There was nearly a stampede. They are woke, they are lit and engaged, which is very encouraging because to see youth are more interested, because mostly in the media. Youth are interested.
Mara wa tsekeng ha ke theeleditse ba bolela ba le bararo ke gore the reason why ne ba se interested ne ba sena tsebo.
Oh,
like he was saying gore la nagana gore ke political party, for instance, you know.
King no sa tsebo o itibileng kana.
Well, what I knew, or like, thanks to the IEC Commission, yes. So like, I was like sitting there and I'm like, okay, why is this important? Why is this important? Okay, barwonsa, like, yeah, they came there, like, the process of the mock elections or the voting process. Like, they came with the ballot papers and everything, like, what home you start entering and then you see your voters roll or thing, and then they mark your thumb, and then you move to the to take your ballot paper, and then you go to the booth and put your ballot paper. No, actually to mark your choice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you go to the ballot box, and that's where you put your ballot paper.
But I can't have some marker by rap.
Sorry about that. I missed that point.
Yeah, because your vote is a secret.
Yes.
Yaku ko bukoni bupirima. Yaku? Kwala volume ya TV, wabona nkuka high five. Okay.
Ke funa ke le mo makwasi mo ke maka go tlhaloganya tle ke gore IEC di reka ya nja ka ke le mo sha ka gore ke sa mathomo ke tlo vote le nna ai ke jaka ke ma o so nza bua gore ena la se itse IEC e tle ke tla go itse di reka ya.
Okay.
Ya kurala bohager.
Okay.
Nice
Tando,
one.
so mani ya first time nyagu ekolweni ne. Le program lena by receive kanjani?
Students, by receive well. They wanted to learn, they wanted to know voting process, they wanted to know which IEC yini. We understand it's an independent electoral commission, and we are a Chapter 9 institution that help promote democracy in the country.
Yeah.
You know, now that my students an idea yoguthi what is IEC and what is our mandate and we also declare our results within a prescribed period of 7 days, but because IEC is the best at elections, we actually proclaim our results within 3 days. We understand, so those are the things that we inform them on and educate them on.
Okay.
Alright, mbra papa tsotsola pele re kusha gore school democracy e bereka jwang ene le wena ile gore o mo gae and you want to maybe be a facilitator. Nyako tsena ba facilitator, maybe o rute high school tse leng gore wa di tseba ko kasi ya gago o ka nna wa dira jwang mbra papa se shoot.
Thanks Nolas ne.
Apathy has been a problem among the youth in recent elections. This has prompted political parties to engage the youth, motivating them to register and go to the ballot boxes later this year. Some youths shy away from registering.
I do, because I think you can make a change in your country, even if it's just one vote. There's going to be many others on your side. It's always good to vote, because then you know that the decisions that are made, you contributed into making them.
I think it's very important to vote as a youth, because I believe that the change is in my hand.
Political parties also emphasize the power of the vote.
The only power we have as a citizen is the power to vote. You can't exercise that right unless you are registered to vote. So today we're here to call upon young people from all over the country to say it's about our tomorrow. Therefore, they must register to vote.
The UTM is moving throughout all the 60 wards of the Nelson Mandela Metro.
Vue SABC News, Port Elizabeth.
Spinners kwamukela kwakhona mndase namhlanje sithetha nge-School Democracy Week because abantwana abancinci uyayazi uba kuthiwa igotshwa isencinci. Xa ngaba ufuna umyalezo ufike ebazalini and ube ne-impact kakuhle, nikeza abantwana bazayithatha information bayise ekhaya uyazi bajonga ifumene ke ngoku loo nto leyo kakuhle. All right, we are live, so uyakwazi usifonela wena apho uhlele khona mhlawumbe ngumntana sesikolweni nayo ufuna uunderstand into yobana zihamba njani into zovota, because we know that the local elections are coming up in August. So uyakwazi usifonela like 08391333720 or SMS ku 33720 shift at sabc.co.za ke email address ya rena, and if una le social media tsena go tsona shift on SABC1 re gona ka moka tsona. Kamza.
Go tswa ga IEC, we are now joined by Osdana. Osdana.
Hi.
Dumela.
Ache.
Tlansela diputsi tseo.
Yeah, no, ka se be problem. So long as you say it's dilekan.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Araske vota bazarna TV ne.
Emma Bill.
Even le director mstego se aron.
MMP.
Araska bu. Araska bu.
Outside of shift.
Akere no ya ka le arone ha e kene mo.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay.
Ya kale Osdana aseko IEC.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Are sebetsi re tlole ditaba.
Okay, taba tsa batho. Osdana. Ke ba tlotla obviously Thando le Ntombi ba explain le handle program, but ha tlo qala program e lona as IEC.
Yeah.
Sentle ne le bone eng?
I think it is important for nna gore ke reiterate the relationship that we have with the Department of Education. And I want to also indicate gore Hane Itla initiative, it was because we've gotten to see a lot of youth is despondent in having to participate in elections.
Right.
Number two, there's a lot of confusion that relates to us as the IEC and other stakeholders. And I think one of our colleagues indicated pele ha ana anagana the IEC, pele hana abona the IEC, ona a confuse the IEC as it being a political party, whereas Rona, in simpler terms, the IEC it's only like relay ground for political parties to play the game in terms of contestation, and also to involve our voters so that at the end of it all, they're able to practice that democratic right, a constitutional democracy in a form of voting. Now, bana ba banyana are active. We also believe whilst they are younger, when they get that understanding of democracy at a tender age, should have a seba age in voter, they do it with a clear understanding. It no longer becomes a situation of, oh, I'm 18 years, can I go vote? No, oh, South Africa get data for vote, areng without an understanding. But we also believe that we also need to emphasize the fact that when we talk about responsible democracy, we talk about democracy that has got to start with you. Our constitution, it has not been made there for a document to fail. Our electoral acts, all the acts, the processes that we use in terms of elections, they are somewhat informed, they were tailor-made in a form of electoral act, and inform like the supreme law, which is the constitution. And what a better way can we really say, what a better way should it not be, one day voter, but not only kitlo voter, but it's like understanding and also beginning, be looking at leader, irresponsibly, ever to babang, but voter. And that's the.
I like Munkhunbaruna Khale, I can't remember 1994 have a voter Sabatom. Never you vote Mandela. Never sat to vote king, never sat to IEC king, never she left but Mandela Moko. So, for instance, this was an out there work at Tabari, house over 18 will vote, officially understanding. Do you find maybe in how the second school in Salon?
Okay.
To explain to them, but understand IEC or the elections this
Well, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Like, even now, like a few of my friends registered, but registered, and then like me, I couldn't register. You only register and vote when you're 18.
Okay.
That's what confused me. So I just sat there, and my ID wasn't out yet. I already applied. So what I'll try to say to them is that go and register to vote, because like you're choosing the next leader here. You see, there has to be change.
And a change in your own community. In fact, more Facebook, because we are asking a question of do you think that young people are vote now, especially the politics in general are interested. Donald Shibambu Arif. No, our government is so disappointing because we always vote coming to jobs they give their families. Just like this year, I was waiting to apply for policing, but I kisi ke khone because 2,000 of people ba IEC academy gore jwang, no one knows. No, so many reasons, but what despondent for mabaka different. But at the same time, I always say hore, if ubata that situation to change, register will vote, o khona go kgetha leader encha. E tlo khona go kenya wena msebetsing, not because of family kapa of friend, because what deserve.
Oh, Tato? 9333720. Tato ko mo kopane Tato?
Hello guys.
Rona guy.
Rona man. Ya ke na le comment ka IEC ne ke batla go botsa batho nnete e tletseng gore ba ska ba tshaba o vote because at the end of the day mafelong a letsatsi ba tla felletsa le gore ba palla ke go ntsha maikutlo a bona mara re the leader batho ba ba le dileng ba tla tshela sephetho because ba tlhokile monyetla go vote ba no nyatsa dilo ke nako go tlogeletsa ba swa gore ba tsele pele ba vote ba kgethe motho ba mo khotsofalang
ba gone o dira phetogo
ba ge no dira phetogo ba ska ba feletsa ba blame mhlomong nna ge re kgethile EFF ba khumana ile gore ba mo blame mara ile gore bana ba paletse ke go vote mona ile gore ke monyetla wa gore mang le mang a tšee maka ya tšee karola tšee maikarabelo
o pile go molena ga re le bogile a ke re thabo
le bogile kudu madetse
thank you
Osana, do you how shebile batjha ne ska se le qadile ka program do you think gore ba understand gore go vote ho tsho eng because you know a lot of people have a qala re boka voting motho gore minu government musakangenzeli next so why milling vote
Bonnet, that is what they always give to us when we've got to engage them. Response tolang harba engage ka di interactions on the interventions on. However, I don't even want to sound as if to cast I'd respond by saying, but them banali tassello, but them babas nan tassello. And to those babas nan tassello, because it just had learned an increased number of participation in terms of registrations and as well as participation in voting. There's still a huge number that would speak to youth as so can register, as so can vote. And you are saying, I mean, one of the callers just called now, how important or participate, and we then say you choose mutu omo batlang in secrecy how privately. You choose a person whom you believe, you vote for a person whom you believe horta represent and officer o se batlang. That's why le rona ile ho re sebetsa ka tsela e re reng vote ya hao ke secret ya hao, vote ya hao ke voice ya hao, be the change.
But I don't know maybe go hore baba ngwa ba bona abana information.
Information is CEO, but I want to indicate one of our functions is to promote voter education.
Right.
It is for one of the reasons it is with that intention of having to go to schools and raise that awareness. We do not only go to school, we've got a unit more one of the divisions is our departments is our more IEC outreach. Outreach unit aids to all constituencies.
Right.
Riako to youthing, riako batu disability, riako di kolongo, riako di FBOs, go to faith-based organizations and so on and so on. Ere haba to ba santse ba nagana gore ha ba so fumane kitso eo. A community ya rona as tshaba sa rona se tsebe gore the IEC offer voter education free of charge. It will then be our partnership or responsibility ya rona to go to them and give them that education. And they then get an opportunity you know, and begin to look at things that they may not necessarily be clear on. And le rona because we've got local offices, regional offices where they can invite us to give them that education.
Ntombi, ima questions mhlambe maybe manje ukolweni mbuze nitholayo.
Mibuzo esitholayo kakhulu mangabe sezikoleni number 1 as Nkosinathi atshilo mostly ne abantu abaningi nje iyouth ekoleni bebacabanga ukuthi number 1 bafikile nayo ke IEC sebezosifutisa and mina ngifuna ukuvote mina ngifuna party ngiright yabo
bathi why bangafuna ukuvote
because abafuni ukubelonga to any political parties yabona lama politician hlala sipromise in so that was the thing number 1.
Talking of that, in fact, when I leave Facebook comment mo are a lot of young people There we go. Lisbeth, Liz, our parliament was supposed to lead by example to the youth. We're just a little confused because the same people that's supposed to lead are fighting amongst themselves. So what are we to do? Clearly there's no right that's going to come amongst the youth. So what's the point of voting? What's the point of voting, Gosnat?
Basically, the point of voting is to make sure that your voice is heard. Because your vote is your voice. So if I don't vote, I'm just like a person in the wilderness screaming. Have you ever been to the wilderness? Have you screamed? Has anyone come to help you? No, no one. So that's what is happening. That's what is happening.
Yeah.
No one will hear you screaming. No one will come for help.
Yeah.
So if I don't vote and I complain, no one will hear me. If I
Because
don't
you complain about how vote.
Thank you. I vote, I don't complain. What's the use of me complaining if I don't vote? I have to vote in order for me to complain. If
and
I'm
if you don't vote, because how complain now? How voter then complain how we change
yabo ngiyavota ngiyocomplain nabo mabahamba bayo-check ukuthi okay insizwa kakhumalo ivotile yini yebo bayithola ukuthi ivotile and iyakhala ikhala ngogesi they eventually go help me because I voted. So my vote is my voice. That's the importance of voting.
100% excellent.
Oh, like,
When I unhana or batjha tshwantse ba lo vote.
yeah, like, yes, as he said, your voting is your voice,
Yeah.
and your voice is your power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so it will help you because IEC, IEC, like, it's a democratic, like, institution, of course.
Yeah.
Like, it helps, like, it practices your right to vote. Yeah, your right to vote. Korea ho thusa hore o vote wa bona, like, when it helps you like that, like, you will be heard, as he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that I've been meaning to say, he said it. Yeah.
Ke rata ka mokgwa e bang ka reng, right yeah.
It's right.
Right yeah, Kobe.
And what need to right how go Twitter Jafta Solo Velapi, our students are the future leaders. It's not about voting for any party, but being responsible. And Mpumelelo Mjo Mbambo athi nga register kudala mina and sengazi nokuthi vote lami liyaphi. Mpumelelo Mjo Mbambo, okay, we got that. Same thing nala eCockstad 19 and 18 aba register ngazi why. And then Mosma Nwatani are shift Kamu Aaron free education. Thanks and keep it up, big boss. Thank you very much. Rahulebucha. And Nokuzola are true. My daughter is 19. She didn't register. Magayo register. Una 19. In fact, I want to understand because remember the last registration weekend, they did it in April. I wonder if you can still register now. But we'll find out
No.
after break.
Okay, just something.
Ne?
Paul Koshinara, does our youth care about 2016 municipal elections and politics? Mrapapa just shuti.
Yeah, uchilo ID ne so so as register yeah.
And but okay.
The conversation continues. Re bua le bana ba batho ba tshama ba the way bona ba feeling importance ya go lo vote because now they've got the knowledge ba gona understand the botlhokwa ya go vote.
Osteina, tisetso ore ha gona go ra ilo register, right? Because of idea ha yatso. Motho mongwe ka ipotsa gore but I'm 16, can't I use my birth certificate? Go tlo register ka yona.
Good one.
Because sometimes home affairs go bua nnete ena lo nka nako ya bona. Nako na ka tsama bona ngwana mongwe a gona register because of jwale idea ha inkile forever.
Molao o re if ha re tshwanetse gore lo register go tshwana le ha re lo voter re tshwanetse re sebedise di-document tse di itseng tse di le mo semolaong according to rona as the IEC.
Oh yes.
And those documents ke South African Green Barcoded ID e tla be e le smart card or e le ntho engwe re bitsang gore ke TIC, temporary identification certificate e le gore e ntse ke Department of Home Affairs. Any other document ha di a tshwanna ha re di sebedise ha di a dumellwa. Now ke na le concern monna gore maybe a lot of people may be thinking gore ka bone di 9 le di 10 ne le di fitile then for it means re ka se tlhole re kgona go register and not only gore maybe ke batho ba ba thotseng di ID tsa bona after the final registration weekend and be ba dula ba nagana gore no ha re sana monyetla re lakatsa gore tshaba sa rona se ka tseba gore ba se bana le monyetla gona le ntho re bitsa gore ke continuous registration e tsahalang ko di local IEC offices tsa rona pleke le pleke tulo le tulo tsa rona our regions our locations di na le di municipality buildings and mo di buildings ntsego if you can go there, you'll definitely get to see gore na le di IEC offices tse leng gore di hostiwa ke tsona di municipal buildings tsego. Region le region ina le tsona re kopa le yeng le phakiseng because gona yanong jaaka se re tseba gore election date e setse e announceitswe gore ka ba di 3 tsa August re emetse ntho e bitswa gore ke proclamation. Proclamation ke ha setse ho qetilwe jwale date e beile ka semolao gore indeed this is the date whereby we're going to participate or engaging in this local government elections. E re ha minister ya Caucus fetsa ho ibua ntweni our voters roll e tlo kwalwa. Now we then are still encouraging that people should go and re-register if bachinchile their addresses, if they've relocated, maybe they've moved places. It is as important if maybe ba ile ba affectwa ke delimitation ke go re age the voting districts. Gopola go di local government elections. They've got to do ha ke na choice, ha rena choice, re tshwanetse re vote within the boundaries of voting district ya rona. Unlike the votes the elections it's NPE 2014, mone le gore no ka kgetha vote ka kapa kae so long as le mo province so long as mo country still get the ballot papers to your province la national. Tsa gona no LG local government elections o tlamehile gore o tsame o lo register or o lo re-register lo checka gore na registration status sa house tsa se le right so le mo VD area how where you ordinarily live, where your address voting district.
Does that mean here if I can register and on the day ya ho vote ke decide ke lawyer ha ba check mo voters roll ba santhuli ke re but ke teng ke batla vote today ha ka register but ke kopa ho vote what don't you mean?
No, you cannot register.
I was going to decide that I am a negative vote because never confused about today. You got to vote.
It is precisely for that reason that the IEC engages the registration period. One, who will lead the first registration you can. Level 2, continuous registration. Even after the done. Something little register so that if maybe you can say no sa khono go ya ko station
maybe mo jobe gore mo Gauteng it's easy but for somebody who dula ko mageng for instance tswa ko moletso ga mabitsela during those voters registration ne ba ba ya tente and then ba etse o ipotsa okay ka utla o staena ore ke sana nna ka gore nka ke lo register no ke ya ko kae nka gona gore ke ko website ya lona and then itla mpontsha gore okay ha o le ko moletso ga mabitsela o ka gona gore o ye ko kae
ke na ko website ya rona www.elections.org.za e khona go go fa di options tse ngata ibile what I like about our website is that it's not even going to give you information that relates to registrations only. It would give you information that relates to any other information that you may be interested in that relates to registrations as well as elections themselves. How sa tsebe hape o thola le gale gore maybe ibile ha ona le access check the provincial offices tsa rona tsa IEC wa khona gore go tobotsa gore nna ke le motho o so ke mo provinceng ena ke dula mo tuleng ena e ka be le gore the nearest office ya ka e o ka ena wa ifumana thuso ka tsela eno
or how le ka polokwane o check o tshwere na IEC ya go
office provincial office ya how
Tando, sometimes where you go to schools and then ruta bana ka the voting process ne but never understand the difference between maybe the national elections the by elections
yes we do. Again, this year we're having local elections whereby we're voting for our ward councillors. Yes, and you'd find after our local elections, a councillor decides to resign or he passes on, then we have a vacant space. Then for that specific ward, we'll be having by-elections for that ward only. It won't be national, it will be just that ward.
So if you know, councillor said re-elections for it.
So unfortunately, I resign or unfortunately they pass on. Then for that ward, PEL will have by-elections.
Okay. We understand that local elections compared to national ones.
Yes, sir. Because like national elections maybe work with our political parties, and then our local government elections work with the ward councillors. Before I never understand it, like local government elections are there. All I understand it is national. That's all I understand. After 4 years, so we know when I got the information that people are saying local government election, and I was like, what is that? What is that? Because I only know national.
When there's another local government elections, but at least a government goes to the salon. Because how about to complain? Government has next. Government Ugamo diagonally opposite. We are kada go counseling. What government? Nagabata English. Because a lot of people vote, but the government has next. Parliament you go Cape Town. We're not gonna go force law. So local government elections, but at least a government goes to the salon.
As I can see, it's very useful. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to our line. Let's Fiso from Orange Farms. Fiso.
Kunjani sisi?
Ngiyaphila kunjani Fiso?
Ngiyaphila. Ngiyaphila. Ngisacela ukuthi ngibingelele lapha e-studio.
Hi Sifiso.
Bala ifoni nge-TV phela sizokuzwa kahle.
Okay. No, mina into engifuna ukukhomenta ngayo ukuthi most thina la e-Orange Farm khona manje kuyaliwa, but only to found out ama-councillors wethu bayafuna thina ukuthi sivote as-youth yase-South Africa. But nabaphusha i-manifesto ukuthi siye lapho sihambe siyovota, but at the end of the day i-Orange Farm khona manje sekuyatotoywa ngezinto eziningi, but we don't get the service delivery yama-councillors wethu. But at the end of the day they are expecting us to go and vote on ama-line. And they are wasting money maybe for manifesto to go with a push manifesto up. But at the end of the day, Tina, I see you there, Orange Farm, so one of the councillors with.
Yeah.
So it's the way you should tell you, please do none of my cities are voter. Let us that vote, which will be a voice to see you as you are Banaba to which Banapo.
Yeah.
Please, yeah.
What's out there? Henry read the show to IEC, ne? Recradi the Batwafo number so but na government na ya salary cancel ta kenya ditrata ali no palo ntho ba sai understanding ke hore kana cancela mo South Africa mo rena di cancela tse dingata, right? And le cancela tshwantse I lo ngwadisa ko listing hore guys nna ko Orange Farm ke na le batho ba leng hore ba lla ba reng ba kopa electricity ba batla metsi ba etsang. So I think batho ngata ba nagana hore cancela ona le tšhelete ko yena ha ba tsela ba lla o tsere budget ha ba tsela ba lla no ha ngzo niyenza la kusasa iveletsa gala aba understand hore kana gona di processes tse leng gore cancela le tsona le yena tshwantse a
ke messenger fela.
But I think from our side is the IEC, because Harasona Hore Harna Tokelore as the commission, we should begin to talk to political internal political issues. It's proper for me to say in democracy, one of the values that democracy is competitive. You're given a chance or people should sit and compete. Candidates should be there and compete. However, the other one would speak democracy is periodic. It is for that reason that we have the elections at a certain period of time. Every 5 years, one election, every 5 years, one election. And it therefore grants a person or disgruntled, also satisfied, a person who might have voted for a person, or in the promises, a party that has made promises, a besa du mail hore. Every calm the elections in it because I'm not happy you know. But yes, there are correct processes that are only complain, and of course it would be some are constitutional. When you look to the act, it's saying that these are relating directly to the Municipal Structures Act, and you know, what I can say again is community arona. I communicated the local government structures. I beat a band, but to about the as the IEC collaborate the local government.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming through. All right, say iya menjalo yana mhlanje siyathemba into bana wena apho ukho understand bana xa ufuna ucomplain xa ufuna utshintsha apha akuhlelwe kwingingqi uhlala kuyo kufuneka uthini uregisterishe uzokwazi uvote emsasekhaya because akwazi utshintsha ungavotanga.
Kusasa ku shift sikhuluma ngetopic important kakhulu bathi ama blesser, ama sugar babes.
Are you a blesser or are you a blessee?
Onyaka go blessiwa.
Wa fana di blessing or wa receive di blessing da. Sharp.